Tip number 25, timing. Now, timing is a very interesting subject. It's an interesting subject in life, isn't it? Because sometimes we've probably all experienced someone coming along at the wrong timing. It's absolutely wonderful. You meet this person, it's all fantastic, but it's just the wrong timing. And timing is everything when it comes to acting, especially for English actors. Now, English actors have a kind of a natural timing. I remember doing a Meisner class with the wonderful Michael Sacente, and I didn't think I was very good in my scene, but afterwards he said, "Oh, the English actors and their timing," and so it made me think, oh yeah, maybe we do have natural timing. So what is timing? What is natural timing? Well, when somebody is speaking to you, when you're in a conversation, you need a moment to listen to what that person says, to digest and absorb what they've said before you respond. If you are not listening, so listening is very important with timing. If you're not listening and you just say something, Shane?
Where did you put the cup of tea?
No, I can't. That's a bit quick.
Where did you put the cup of tea?
On the floor. If I don't, that's what's called going over your cues, right? And that's relevant too, because when you learn a scene, the actors will just learn their own lines normally, and then you're going to listen for what's called your cues. Now, your cues are the end of the line that the actor's just given you, and you can be slow on your cues, fast on your cues. I was too fast on my cue just then because I overlapped what you said. So I preempted the fact you were asking me where the tea was. And preemption, or to preempt something, is also epidemic, especially with inexperienced actors. You know your lines, and you know what the other person's going to say, so you're kind of listening for what they're going to say, and you come in with your line straight away afterwards because you know that's the next line. But when you're truly listening, like in life, when you really tell when someone's listening and when they're not, because when they're really listening, when you really listen to them in your scene, there's a moment that you need to digest what they've just said before you respond. And then it becomes very natural. If your pause, the pause we'll talk about in another tip. If your pause is too long, the energy completely drops in the scene and we lose the momentum and the through line of the scene. Timing, for example, with English actors, think of your favourite English comedians, comedy series, you know, Dad's Army, all the English greats. Rising Damp was a favourite of mine. The two Ronnies. Rowan Atkinson is my hero. Absolutely adore him. He's so talented. And that was before Mr. Bean. I used to be crazy about him because he was just so clever. They all have to employ this timing, comedy timing, into the work, because otherwise it's just not funny. So start observing comedy timing. If you're in either a live TV show, a live TV show is a really good example if it has a live audience, or on stage doing a comedy. You say your line and then the audience laughs because you've said your punchline and you've heightened your line a little bit, you've said your punchline and you get a good laugh, and then you wait for the laughter to calm down before you say the next line, otherwise no one's going to hear it. Okay, now a lot of timing can be affected in editing, but this is a subject we're going to really be looking at. It's all obviously a subject which is important for your training, so you need to come and train and work on your individual timing, but it's also a very important thing to be aware of. Thank you.